All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the day one immediate reactions. Not Jackson Steiner. I'm A's, and I'm with Jackson Steiner. So we're going to be going over the full card, and actually, let me Google the card because honestly, most of it was uneventful. But of course, Brock's champion now, so that's the only reason that we're really looking into this. So, how would you rate the show overall, Steiner? hmm That is a very high rating, honestly. Yeah, just because personally, I thought it was a drag, man. It was a certified house show. Well, like, not trying to be rude or anything. I mean, like, I'm not trying to be. Yo, what's up, Sage Z Plays? How you doing? It was just yeah, it was honestly, I saw someone tweet out it was a premium house show, and that's how I felt about it. Doesn't mean that it was a terrible one. It was just, you know, just that. Yeah. So the card. Oh, sorry, go on. I mean, that doesn't I just I just realized, Jackson, you have been on mute the entire time. So let's redo
You're
this and
fucking kidding.
let's redo the entire thing. I'm just gonna edit this part out in the final cut. What's up, everybody? It's me, A's. I'm sitting here with Jackson Steiner. Welcome to the day one reaction. Um, what did you think of it,
Yeah,
Steiner? Before, you know.
well, as I said already, I think it was. Well, you said it best before, obviously. It's a certified house show. It was not a very good pay per view. I think WWE could have done a hell of a lot better. But yeah, Roman Reigns got COVID, so we didn't get Roman versus Brock, and it ruined Big E's title reign. Yeah.
It was a short one. I was just on Twitter yelling at APA because I said poor Big E, he didn't even get a proper reign, and he said his reign was boring, and I said it's because he was an afterthought the entire time. And he said no, and then he said no, it's because uh everyone else had like was more involved. And I said, you know why they're more involved? Because wrestling's fake and there's writers that don't write very well. And yeah, that's a good way to talk about. It's basically just a synopsis of it. But with that being said, I am excited for Brock as champion. I am more excited as Brock being champion than I was for Big E, and that's primarily his WWE fault for not booking Big E better. But honestly, whatever. If I'm more excited, then I'm more excited, and I'm more excited. So I just find it funny how entering 2022, Brock Lesnar is WWE champion, Roman Reigns is Universal champion, Becky Lynch is Women's champion, and Charlotte Flair is also Women's champion. Which is progress, y'all. It's progress. That's what we've been waiting for. You know, these fresh new stars as our world champion. Um,
Can I just can I just say something real quick?
mm-hmm.
How bad do you think Seth Rollins must feel right now? This was supposed to be his night. It was supposed to be one on one versus Big E. Then Kevin Owens got added to the match. Then Bobby Lashley. Then COVID-19 dethroned the tribal chief. And fucking Brock Lesnar was added to the match. I mean, Seth Rollins must feel like complete shit right now.
Yeah, it's a good thing. Wrestling's fake. That's all I gotta say. All right, so the you want to get into the card? Yeah.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
All right, so let's talk about the obviously the headline: Big E versus Brock Lesnar versus Kevin Owens versus Seth Rollins versus Bobby Lashley. Wow, what a it was honestly it was good. Yeah, it was something. I think the beginning took off really well, And I was prepared for like a fucking hour classic. I mean, you got 5 guys in there. There's so much shit you can do, and instead we just got Brock pinning Big E, and like, yeah, there was 5 people, and you had to pin the champion, which, it's something. It's something, man. I honestly, like, I don't care. Like, I really, like, it's so sad, but like, I don't give a shit. It's just I'm so drained from all, like, WWE television has been so terrible. If putting Brock as your champion is your resort, and I know it was done during short notice, but I feel like they were gonna dethrone Big E just because, like, the way things have been going, it does not feel like Big E was very important. But yeah, man, it was a good match. It was a good. Don't get me wrong. It was a really great match. Like, I was just, like, all the shit just being thrown around, going through the barricade, this, that, fucking. It was great. I loved it. What do you think?
I thought it was pretty good, man. I don't actually remember if I saw that match or not.
You don't remember? All right.
Bro, I'm so zoned out right now.
Do you remember Edge versus Miz though?
Oh yeah, shit, fuck, man, that was so terrible.
I
I don't.
was. We got Angry Beth, which is, I think, the highlight.
Yeah, that's the only time I kind of really popped at the match.
Yeah, it's just, what was that match, man? I was doing some work for Roblania Sparta, man, while I was watching it, and I was just like, "What the fuck am I watching?" Like, like, oh my god, it was like, it was a pile of a ridiculous amount of shit. Like, it was like, WWE commentary is terrible, okay? But
It was a
WWE
dumpster fire.
commentary with shit matches is like double the shit, because it was fucking, oh my god. Yo, the best part was at the end, fucking Beth comes out and she's doing this weird as fuck menacing stare with his, like, Sheamus 2015 haircut. She's just standing there all angry, and her music doesn't even play. Like, I didn't even, because I was tabbed out for a second, and I didn't even know she was there. And then
So
her
fucking funny,
music
bro.
hits randomly, and I'm like, oh shit. And then I look back, and I was like, and then I replay it, and I was like, she's just been standing there. For what? Why couldn't you just play her music and then let her come out? It was funny. It was funny, but it was it was, yeah, man. It was weird.
Yeah, I don't really want to talk about Beth coming out because that shit was just kind of weird. But Edge versus Miz, the match overall, it could have been so much better. I saw someone say this on Twitter. The Miz gave Edge his worst match since coming back. Do you think that's true?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, because he's only been up against good people: Roman Reigns, Daniel Bryan, Randy Orton. Those are really, really great wrestlers, and The Miz is not. I mean, he's a decent wrestler, but he's not at the caliber that Edge can go to. This was a Raw match. This was a Monday Night Raw match. Like, maybe like a Super Raw or some shit. I don't know, whatever you want to call it. But this was a Monday Night Raw match. A little bit longer than a Monday Night Raw match, but it was fucking. Oh, yo, Origin CA's in the chat. Hashtag justice for Liv. Liv got rigged. I'm Liv's biggest fan, bruh. But yeah, it was a glorify, again, like, as the dude said, it's a premium house show. It was a, like, fucking 3 hour premium house show, and I guess, it is what it is. Sorry, I rambled on there. Go on.
Nah, man, you said it all best, honestly. Oh, hi, Origin CA. What's up, man?
I just wish, hold on. I find it funny that Fire DM'd me saying, "Can I join?" When like literally last night he said he didn't have a mic. Um,
Who said
funny,
that?
some guy named Fire. Um, I it, it wasn't like, bro. The Beth shit was cool, but why couldn't that lead up to something like we got the? They're like doing this Karrion Cross, Scarlet shit. Why? Like they just, I'm sorry, bro, but it's just cringe to me. It's fucking, it's weird. Like it, I'm excited for them to do the intergender tag match. It's probably gonna be cool, and yeah.
Even though the Miz is not part of at least two of them, John Cena versus Nikki Bella and Daniel Bryan versus Brie Bella. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I'm honestly not that excited.
Yeah. The Raw Women's Championship match, Origin CA's favorite match. Liv Morgan lost to Becky Lynch, and that's that.
Shame. Real shame.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was actually a half decent match.
Becky came out with this really, really every pay-per-view, man, she has some outfit, bro. It was good. Yeah, no, but Liv definitely shined out a little bit more than she has in the past. Like I don't quite get the hype behind. This is just me. I I acknowledge that she is very popular amongst the community. I mean, not the community, like the wrestling world. Like people love Liv. I just don't get it personally. She's just not for me. I don't see what's in her, and this match just showed that. I mean, she can put on a pretty good match, but that's it. You got anything to add on that, or
No, I mean Becky Lynch. I mean, ever since she beat Bianca Belair, like what 8 seconds, I feel like that was a stupid decision to make. And they said it was going to be good in the long run, but Bianca hasn't done shit. Becky, she's just. I mean, Liv should have won tonight. I'm going to be straight. I think tonight was Liv's
yeah,
night.
I think if you were
And
gonna add
Becky,
it, if you're gonna get a new champion tonight, Liv would have been the best one, best bet.
yes.
All right, you want to move on to the Raw Tag Team Championships, RK Bro against Street Profits. They wrestled a good, clean
With
match.
Migos at
With
ringside.
Migos, we'll get to them. We'll get to Migos. Oh, I got shit to say about Migos. But they wrestled a pretty good, clean match, and it ended up with RK Bro retaining their championships. They just pinned them, and they showed some sportsmanship at the end, and it was that. All right, so Migos. All right, Migos during Street Profits come out, then RK Bro comes out. They stand in the ramp for like 2 seconds, like they just stay there, and they call up Migos. I'm pretty sure the Day One theme was by Migos. And I I so when they got announced, they said the greatest group in the world, which I'm sorry, but if I'm being honest, Migos is not the biggest group in the world. And I get it. You have to promote like the mainstream talent, but dude, this was fucking overkill. Like Migos isn't even that like goated or anything. Like chill. Oh my god, was there a ton of Migos promotion in this match? Like it was bizarre to me. It was, but that's what they do, fucking zombies for that one Netflix movie, WrestleMania Backlash, and we had the egg,
The egg.
the egg,
The egg.
yeah, and it just never ends, man. Like their promotion, their fuck the what was it, like the Pizza Hut thing during the Rock Battle Royal stuff? It just never ends, and yeah, man. It's what did you think?
I think Randy Orton and we're still talking about that match, right?
Talking about what? Oh, we're talking about RK Bro
We're
versus
still
the
talking,
Street Profits. Yes. Yeah.
okay. I think the match itself was all right. I mean, it's just basic Randy Orton moves, basic Riddle moves. Nothing new, but I mean, I still enjoy the Street Profits. I think they deserve to have a real good run with the championships, like better than their run with the other tag titles. Like, I want to see them do some better shit with it, you know?
I disagree there. I actually really enjoy RK Bro as a tag team champion, as tag team champions. Um, Real quick, I'm like 99% confident that they said in the world, not in hip hop. Like they said in the world. You know, let's. Why don't we go look up? It's on. I know it's on their YouTube channel. Let's look this up right now. Migos WWE Day One entrance, right here. All right, I'll play it aloud for everyone.
Wait. Before I admit fault, please welcome the greatest group in the world.
The greatest group in the world, Migos in the world. That's a very bold claim. That's not even in hip hop, like in the world, like group period. Not even a hip hop group. It's whatever. It's bizarre to me. But what was I about to say? I actually really like RK Bro as cause like in WWE you don't get many good. I mean, tag teams are. Like, think about it, bro. Like, if you gave the tag titles to like the Street Profits, what would they do? You know, like RK Bro has the synergy and content that is still being able to be put out without getting boring, like anytime soon. So yeah, I disagree there.
Well, I mean, how many weed jokes can they make, you know?
Yeah, no, but like they do that for everything. Like everything gets drowned out. So I'm saying like it's pick your poison. Which one do you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Next was the Usos versus the New Day for I think like the 50th time. It was a
Did
great
not watch
match.
this match.
You didn't watch it? Well, I watched it. It was a great match. It was a great match. I've seen it before. The outcome was we got a good finish by the New Day. The New Day won. Sorry, not the New Day. The day. Sorry, I was thinking of Day One, and my mind just wandered off. No. The ones, the Usos won, not New Day. Oh my God, yes. It was a great match, dude. It's unfortunate Roman got a COVID. I would have loved to see like some stuff behind like back and back and forth. Be like you finally redeemed yourself type of shit. But yeah. I loved when what was it, Jay or Jimmy did the fucking the Rikishi ass thing to Kofi, and it was funny as fuck. Drew McIntyre versus Madcap Moss was the kickoff or the no, it was the kickoff, I think.
It was on the main
No,
card.
oh no, it was on the main show. That's even worse. What a fucking stupid match. Just have him squash him. Went on for way too long. It wasn't that long, but like why? This is a kickoff match. Why didn't Madcap Moss got like a ton? He got offense for what? Like not a ton of offense. Like he got like a few punches, but like I think he should have gotten squashed. Like 100% squashed. Like end that shit in like 5 minutes or so. That was not where I did not go to this show to see that shit. Did you watch it?
No, but I heard it was actually pretty shit. I'm not gonna lie. Like, yeah, you said it was dragged out. I think they're like really trying to make Madcap Moss seem like a legit superstar, but I don't see it in him, you know?
I mean, when he comes out every week to do I will say this though. I will say this. Madcap Moss has the look. Like he has a cool look, I think. Not in the shit that he's wearing right now. I'm sure that if you gave him like an actual good, thing. But He's not funny, never will be funny. Stop putting him. I don't want to see Happy Talk ever again. I don't want to watch SmackDown to see Madcap Moss. Every time I see Madcap Moss, I turn off my television. The only reason I partially watched this match, was because I had it on my second monitor, and I was bored. But a match that I did think was pretty cool was Cesaro and Ricochet versus Ridge Holland and Sheamus. And when you have Cesaro, Ricochet, and Sheamus all in one match, holy, did you see the image of Ridge? So Ricochet did this, he did this thing to Ridge, and Ridge's nose just got busted, and like he just disappeared. And then it comes to get announced that Ridge is not in the match. Like, bro, the dude got taken out. It was that rough. And yeah, there's a picture that got released later, and the dude's nose is just bloody. It was gruesome. That being said, would have been a perfect time to have Sheamus lose there. And WWE loves extending shit, so you could have extended that, you know. But, you know, Sheamus won. I feel like the wrong people won at this show. Like, Becky, I think Liv should have won. I don't like Liv. I just think that it's a good time to have her win. Yeah, Liv, and Sheamus. And I think you could have had, like, Loki. You could have had Madcap. Because, I mean, what are you gonna do? Like, it's gonna be Drew versus. I guess if you're building Drew up to beat Roman, Drew versus Madcap was a fine match. But if you wanted to extend that, you could have had Madcap won, because like you said, Jackson, if they're trying to do something with Madcap, then I don't know. It was honestly, I don't care. Coming out of this show, I don't care. Just what I gotta say. Are you live?
Yeah.
What'd you think? If you watched the kickoff match.
No, but yeah, I did hear about Ridge's nose breaking. That's pretty unfortunate. But yeah, man, I really hope Ricochet does something good with his career. I hope he leaves WWE because they're not doing him right.
I don't know how you could waste someone like Ricochet. I fucking loved all of this shit, all the matches that he had on NXT. I was so excited when he got called up. What is this dude doing, bro? Like, he's in a match, a kickoff show match, that doesn't even revolve around him, bro. He just got inserted so they could make it a tag match. I feel so sad for Ricochet. But with that being said, it was an okay show. I mean, you had a bad one. You had a good one, you had a decent one, you had a one that was too long, you had a pretty good one. Then you had Brock winning the championship. So with that being said, what do you think is going to happen with the Roman versus Brock storyline? And then we'll talk about Brock's reign. I think I'm a little bit confused. I think this might have been a early. I feel like I have a hunch that they really wanted to get the title off of Big E, just because I feel like they inserted all these people. Either you could have went the route of making Big E seem really, really strong and defeating all four other people. But
wait, here's my question. Why would they want to take the title off Big E when they've been promoting him so much through like media and shit?
Well, then I'll counter with that. Why have they been booking him so terribly? He lost against. He got defeated by. Bobby defeated him. It was a terrible win. It was on Raw. I don't know if you know. But MVP just hit his knee, and then Big E fell and got pinned. He's been booked terribly outside of WWE television. He's been great. Like, he was. I know he was doing that one. Like, what was it? It was like some football. Oh, it was a boxing match, and he was on there. It was mainstream and everything. By the way, if you guys could like the stream, that'd be awesome. But yeah, outside of WWE, he's been booked pretty well. Like, he's been doing great. But inside on television, the dude was an afterthought the entire feud. It was first about Seth Rollins, and then there's tension between him and Kevin, and it was literally about him and Kevin for like I think like a few weeks, and then Bobby gets inserted, and then suddenly it's all about Bobby. Bobby defeats all of them in one night, and then the show begins, and it's not even about any of them anymore. It's about Brock. And this entire time, it's not about Big E. It's about everyone except Big E. When Big E is the WWE champion.
I'm gonna
What
be
I,
honest. Brock Lesnar and Vince McMahon really got some agenda against the New Day.
they
They took
hate
the
the New
title off
Day.
Kofi.
I
They took the title off Big E.
I can't wait for Xavier to become champion. He got the new banger theme and everything. We'll get the WWE championship on Xavier. I just want to see him lose to Brock. I just think that'd be so hilarious. That would be the funniest shit ever. But with that being said,
Listen, you asked me about Roman and Brock, but I'm gonna be honest. As I saw Brock Lesnar hold up the title, and I was watching the replays of the match, couple of theories flew through my head about Roman getting COVID and stuff. Obviously, Roman getting COVID is such a bad thing. Obviously, I hope he gets well soon. But I mean, there's a little part of me, and it's not that big, that thinks, what if they didn't want... One second.
I think I know what he was about to say. I was gonna say, one of my theories was, look, 5 hours before the show, they suddenly announced that Roman can't go on there. 5 hours before the show. Now, look, I'm just saying, if they had this, like, I don't think Roman got tested immediately before the show. A lot of talent was pulled off house shows and everything. During, if you guys don't know, a lot of talent was pulled off house shows and I think like last week because there was a COVID outbreak backstage, and and I noticed on this show, it's just weird to me. Like, I don't see this being a case of I don't see this being a case of them just genuinely finding out Roman had COVID that day. I think this is just me, but I think they knew, and I think that it was probably just a better business decision just to not release that. The same shit that they did when Roman was at WrestleMania 36, and they didn't want to announce, like, they because they needed people to show up, and they announced it on the day of. I think that Jackson, are you back?
Yeah, I'm back.
All right, what were we talking about?
What you were talking about it, but I do not. There's a small part of me that thinks Roman doesn't have COVID, and they didn't want to
What?
finish this story. I know, but I'm not taking anything away from the fact that he probably does have COVID, because yeah, he probably does. But I'm just saying it's just a wild theory that flew through my head. That's all
You
I'm
think
saying.
Roman doesn't have COVID? Then what?
What
Then what
you
would that mean?
I just said it was a theory.
No,
I never said it was
I
a
want to hear. I
full
want to hear
freaking
more
thought.
about this theory. I'm just saying I like the theory, but what? I just I like the
Like,
theory,
like
but
what if? What if? All right, I'm gonna say what if then. What if Roman doesn't have COVID and they didn't want to do this storyline right now? They wanted to wait till Mania. And you're right. They want to take the
I feel like
title
they
off
would have
Big E.
done a screwy finish.
So they take the title. They take the title off Big E. And I honestly feel like Brock might lose the title at the Rumble. Is possible.
Well, I think that they're setting up Bobby versus because if this was really a rushed thing, then it totally makes sense that they are just probably going to change up plans now, and instead of doing like Brock versus Roman at Mania, they'll probably just do Bobby versus Brock, which is something that Bobby's been asking for a while now, and now you can finally do it to the caliber level that you want. Do I think that the feud needs the title? No, I think this is something that could have been done without the title. It's a headline match. People would have loved it. But with that being said, I guess if they really didn't give a shit about Big E, whatever. I'm excited to see Brock on my television. I'm excited to see Brock Lesnar on a Monday Night Raw show, which is something I haven't said in a while. But yeah, man, I'm excited to see what happens. And
What
we
did you
can
think
get,
of the Fatal 5-Way match itself?
it was great. I loved it. It was good. Yeah. Um, it was a lot of action, just jam packed, and
I like the fact that they didn't really have Seth and Kevin Owens have much offense against each other, because I think going forward I think they're good as a pair. They should be a team, but because it would add a little bit of flavor to the tag division, and them versus Arcade Bro for the titles would honestly be a good match, I guess. But yeah, I like the dynamic of the two in the match. I liked how they were going after everyone else in the match. But I think Bobby Lashley, he should have had more in the match. But yeah, one thing I do want to say, the first encounter between Brock and Bobby was Bobby spearing him through the barricade. That was fucking epic.
it was, yeah, man, the best way to get this shit started. Totally, I totally fine with this match. Totally fine with this match as long as Biggie gets justice later on. Because it's kind of sad that they just took the title off him with no remorse. But as long as we
I
get a
swear
belt.
to God. I swear, if he fights Damian Priest for the U.S. title at the Royal Rumble,
Oh
I'm gonna
my
be pissed off.
god, man. I would fucking lose my shit if yeah, dude, I would lose my shit if Biggie gets sent straight to the mid card. Man, the dude gets done so dirty, bro. He never got a chance to shine as a champion. Like I heading into the match without Brock, I already thought that like they were gonna take the title off him because they genuinely like don't know what to do with him as a champion, and it sucks. It just does. I'm going to miss him holding the title and staring at the television at a very very awkward angle. I love that shit. But I, oh man, they did him dirty, bro. He needs to get another championship. He needs to get another reign, like a proper reign, because this is fucked. But yeah, any closing comments?
WWE Day One was a subpar pay per view. I know I rated it 7 out of 10, but I feel like I was giving it too much credit for the Fatal 5-Way, so yeah, this was like a 4 out of 10, honestly.
That sounded so depressing. It was I'd rate this show solid 6 out of 10. Just for that Fatal 5-Way, 6 out of 10. That Fatal 5-Way itself, probably like an 8 out of 10. The show itself is a 6 out of 10. Thank you all for watching. This has been the Roblania Network. I'm Jackson Steiner. Yeah, I'm Jackson Steiner. I am Jackson Steiner, everyone.
And I'm Ash Ace.
Yup.
Thank you guys for watching. We hope you see you next time right here on